One of the reasons I'm in silhouette right now is because if you were to find out Bucky was a very macho man, then maybe you would try to pick a fight with him more in the suit. Or if you found out that Bucky was a female, then maybe you would react to him different or lose respect for the mascot because you could push him around and get away with more. There's two extremes and we don't want any of that to happen, so you should just respect Bucky as Bucky.
Oh, it is love from the first time I set my eyes upon yours, thinking of easy love.
It's key to have emotions. Bucky in love would be pounding of his heart and trying to run around in circles to get attention, bucking, all of that. To have Bucky sad would be covering his eyes, his knees shaking, and very embarrassed. To be scared, you might see him jumping up and down or trying to run away from whatever it is. To see a child scared, most mascots would walk right past them or ignore them, but it's important to keep your audience happy. So to get down on one knee, reach out a hand, and try to get your audience back to where you are. To see Bucky angry is very rare because you're trying to uphold a positive image, but you could see him fold his arms or start strutting his stuff back and forth. To see Bucky tired is also you wouldn't see because he has to be energetic to keep the audience involved and pumped up. The do's and don'ts of mascotting are: you must always constantly stay in motion. You have to offer your assistance to cheerleaders and the band. Stay in character while in costume. You have to tactfully mimic situations. Uphold a positive attitude and image because you're representing your school. And make time for fitness and take regular water breaks because hydration is key. And exaggeration. The don'ts consist of never talk in costume. Offering use of other costumes jeopardizes your personality. I will continue to pursue mascotting because I like the release, the energy. It's a stress releaser. I can hop into any critter, run around, make a few people laugh. I'm being funny and a comedian, and I'm also losing weight at the same time. You know, doing a little bit of fitness, a little bit of athletics, a little bit of comedy and theater, all mixed into one. It's very enjoyable for me to see children's faces light up or to see athletic members proud that their mascot showed up to their event. I will continue to mascot because I find it unique.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm a professor of guitar. I've been here for 3 years. My main emphasis is classical guitar. That's what I studied for many years, and that's what I do. I head the guitar program here at UTPA.
Every scale. Da, 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 da,
It's great because I'm doing what I love for a living, and you know, making a living at it, which is a lot of musicians can't say, and I get to share my expertise and my knowledge with young kids that want to do the same with their life. So it's really fascinating to be able to do what I do and share it also at the same time. I went to Jerez, Spain. It's in Andalusia, which is the southern part of Spain. If you want the flamenco in its purest essence, you have to go to Jerez to get it. Jerez is really the birthplace of flamenco. The trip came about as a grant that I proposed to the university. I wanted to make UTPA a very unique and special place to study guitar. And one of the ways I thought about doing that was incorporating flamenco into the curriculum, because as it is now, it's really solely classical guitar. I was studying with David el Poeta is his name. I was studying with him, and right next door to him lived Moraito, which is like one of the top-notch flamenco guitarists around. So You know, and all the guitarists there were really of that caliber, which is the top of the top, virtuosically and musically speaking.
Da 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 da.
I have a knowledge of pure flamenco that I can offer my students, and this is going to help in number one, what I just said prior, that learning a new style really helps you grow as a musician, but it's also going to help the guitarist technically, because flamenco, the technique is different. And if you understand that technique and you understand classical technique, it really brings your technique full circle. There's things you can do if you know both that you couldn't do if you just knew one style. Oh, it was a great experience, very growing experience musically. As I always tell my students, I think as a musician, you can never stop growing, and one of the ways that makes you keep growing is to really indulge yourself in different musical styles. And that's what I did when I was there. I learned, all kinds of things about flamenco I had no idea before. And that's what it really did. It really made me grow as a musician and even as a person.